this season from the Real Rap Podcast. You can expect artists, entrepreneurs, everyday people. You do not have to be a celebrity to be a part of the show. Sultan 100 Mil, Mr. Don't Stop, Mr. 16 Summers. You already know it's time to turn this shit up. Welcome to the Real Rap Podcast. I'm going to let y'all know what y'all can expect this season from the Real Rap Podcast. You can expect artists, entrepreneurs, everyday people. You do not have to be a celebrity to be a part of the show. And we're going to talk about everyday life, sports, music, relationships, social media drama, wellness, and health. You lock the fuck in. All right, y'all. Today we got Jimmer Wave in the building.
What up? Appreciate you for having me.
Coming from Harrisburg, PA. He's 27 years old. He's been rapping since 2014. He says that he's inspired by the Chicago drill movement. Chief Keef, G Herbo, Fredo Santana. He blends raw drill energy with lyricism. He's a rapper, engineer, producer, videographer, CEO, underrated empire. Man, he's been doubted, held back, overlooked, but he always stood 10 toes, risked everything to be in the game and earn his respect from every level. Humble but dangerous, focused and ready. Jimmer Wave, tap in. What's up, my guy?
Well, shit, appreciate you for having me.
Man, you already know, man. The Real Rap Podcast, man. We happy to have you today, man.
Yep, glad to be here.
You already know. Shit, you was on my show at one point, the Studio Boss Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I salute you for that. You came out there with spitting bars.
Yep, that was good vibes. That was like 4 years ago now.
Yeah. It was a tough joint and shit, but you definitely held it down. You know what I'm saying? I started to watch you really from that point on and shit. I seen you as like, you really in the trenches. You be with the YNs and all that shit.
Yeah, I'll be around.
You know what I'm saying? So what we going to do today, we going to start the show off, man. We want to start the show off with some bars, man. Give us some acapella bars so the fans could know what to expect from Jimmer Wave.
Shit. I mean, I ain't even been in the stew in a minute, but I said, I'll spit you a few bars I'm about to record later. Said, I made a vow to run up racks, I can't fucking break it. I made a promise to my brothers, we gon' fucking make it. I need a girl to keep it solid, I'm remaining patient. I got the world on top of my shoulders, how I still feel weightless.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna give you for now.
All right. So shit, we gonna jump right into the show, man. I wanted to ask you, like, what is it like, being a white rapper and shit, being around all the guys and shit, bro? Do you get to say nigga, bro?
I mean, they said I had the pass, but I don't be saying that shit because it feels corny to me and all that. So, yeah, that's not really my thing.
All right. So, let me ask you, been out on the road and shit? Like, where you been at?
I've been to Philly, Baltimore, New York, Charlotte. I got connections all over for real. So,
what's your favorite city to be a part of? Like, when you go there, like, what's your favorite city?
I mean, it's going to sound dumb, but Harrisburg.
Word.
I don't know. I don't feel the type of energy here anywhere else. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So being that you've been engineering and shit, like, and doing videographer, like, what's like the hottest song that you heard from the city, bro?
Shit, I mean, it's a couple. Shake Some G's, I know that's your artist. He got one. He got this song called Extendo Remix. I don't know if too many people know about it, but that shit's hard. My man Leo G's, Free Leo G's, he got a whole fire-ass catalog. My man Big Boss Boyo got a fire-ass catalog, just raw street sound. So
yeah,
I've been exposed to a lot of people's unreleased and stuff, so I feel like I know who is the best out here.
All right. So, I mean, we spoke a little bit briefly on the phone, and you was telling me, like, that, one of your goals is to see everybody here working together and not really competing so much.
Yeah.
Right. So why you feel like that's a thing here in Harrisburg with the up and coming artists?
I think it's just because it's a small city and, everybody hears everything about everyone. So it's just that small pond type of competition. Everyone wants to be the big fish in the small pond, but we could all really just be eating together because it's plenty of talent, and not just in Harrisburg, like York, Chambersburg, like the whole 717 for real. So
yeah. So so let me ask you something. Who you feel like as like artists today, like, do you feel like has like the best chance right now in Harrisburg to be signed, and you feel like could really carry it for the city?
I mean, I'm definitely one of them, but
okay.
it's a lot on my team too. My man, Baby Ock, he's a good artist. One I named before, Big Boss Boyo. I think Shake Some, though, honestly, if Shake Some came home and locked in for, I think he could be the biggest factor.
Yeah, shake some, right? Stay focused on it.
Yeah.
How did the song with Nasari come about?
So I had booked a show with OIA Promotions. I don't know if you know who that is.
I do.
Yeah, so we booked a show out in York, and I had seen he posted on his story, like, I'm doing features with budgets, like, make me an offer. So I just said $300 and I'll pay for the music video. He was like, bet. Okay. So he was performing at that show in York at the same night as me, so we both performed and then shot the video after.
We're speaking about performances. I saw on your Instagram earlier you had a show coming up, and tell us a little bit about that show.
I do. I'm opening for G Herbo next month at HMAC.
Okay.
February 7th.
February the 7th.
Yep.
Okay. How many shows has you opened up for in the past?
I've probably done like 15 shows before, but I always wanted to do like the smaller showcases and stuff to build up to something like G Herbo.
Okay, so this is going to be your biggest stage?
It's my first big one, yeah.
Okay, so what does Jimmer Wave do to prepare for a show, man?
Well, right now, I got the whole team. We're trying to figure out a fit.
Right, okay.
That's like first and foremost, like the appearance. That's the first part. And then I'm just going to turn up with my friends. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to spit some bars and everybody going to fuck with it.
Cool, bro. Like, you know, being that you do everything like rap, engineer, produce, you produce too, right?
I dabbled in it just so I would know how to, like, when I'm working with a producer, I can like kind of speak his language, and I like to be hands-on, so that's mainly why.
Do you like being in control of all your stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. What's like one of the most challenging parts right now that you're having as an artist?
Just getting back into it, because I took a year off basically because I didn't have the financials to chase this shit. I had, you know, put in all the work. I built my network and all that, but this shit takes money to do it. So I had to fall back and work a regular ass job. But like, sometimes that's what you got to do. Not everyone's going to want to do that. Oh, that's corny, whatever. But yeah, mainly just getting the ball back rolling.
So who do you follow like as like a mainstream artist? Like, do you have a blueprint that you follow?
Not really. My favorite artist right now is Jace, but I don't really model my own career after his.
You got any street lessons you've been through, bro? Like, you ever been backdoored?
Luckily, no, but there's definitely been a few times I could have, and it opened my eyes, but I surrounded myself with a good group of people who got my back, and they, you know, they would never do no weird shit. So, but I've definitely seen it happen.
Yeah. And as far as like finesse, like, you know, doing business in the music business is definitely a shady business.
Oh yeah.
You been finessed out there?
Maybe a little bit. I can't even think of any. Not really. Maybe just like janky promoters making their shows seem bigger than they would be.
Okay, tell me a little bit about that, the janky promoters, and how does that go wrong and affect what an artist got going on?
Yeah, I mean, well, the one, he booked the show for Harrisburg, but it was like a whole tour through Philly and all these other places. He's like, can you get people to pop out? I was like, yeah, I can get some people. I can get you some ticket sales. So I showed up with my group of people. It was at Soul Lounge, and anyone from the Berg knows Soul Lounge is popping. Like, you have to try to not sell tickets at Soul Lounge.
Right.
I show up, it's no one in there. Yeah. So we just ran around and started shooting videos outside, and he texted me like, you told me you could get all these people, it's your city, da da da. I'm like, you're the promoter, you have no people here. So just shit like that, but never really where I lost like any crazy amount of money.
Okay. What was the first song that you made that told you like, man, I could do this shit?
My second one, it was a song called Flash Flood. I made it back in like 2018. And I remember I had No Jumper at the time, was doing like, he was playing people's songs. You could pay to submit it, and then you could pay to get a repost. So he listened to my shit and he was fucking with it. So he just reposted it for free. And like, my shit shot up. I was happy as shit, a couple thousand plays at the time. But that's when I realized, like, okay, if No Jumper's at least like bobbing his head to it, maybe I'm onto something.
Okay. What does loyalty mean to you, bro?
I think it explains itself. A lot of people try to make it seem like they're the realest or the most loyal, but at the end of the day, it speaks for itself. And it's pretty simple. You look out for people you fuck with. You don't treat people how you wouldn't want to be. That's it.
You got any children?
Nope.
Yeah, relationship. You got a girlfriend?
Not at the moment.
Yeah.
I feel like I might have too much going on for all that.
So like, making music and shit like that. I know it's a lot of groupies that come along with this shit. Like, what you do, bro? How you keep them off you? I have a hard time doing this shit. So, like, what you do, bro?
I mean, shit. I don't really be entertaining it too much. I'm honestly at the point where I'm trying to find something serious, and that's just not the place you're going to find anything like that. If they're sliding in your DMs or whatever, I got all that when I repost the Herbo show and shit, but I don't know. I'm only chasing shit that's, like, beneficial to me.
You ever had any, like, altercations, like running with the cops or any bad situation, been to jail, anything like that?
Nope.
Yeah. So you basically stay clean, you stay out the way.
Mm-hmm.
So then what? You you got the team behind you. You don't seem like you got no type of distractions and stuff like that. What you feel like it is, bro? That's like stopping you from stepping up to where you should be at.
It was mainly just taking that year off, and now I'm here. Like, literally the second day of the year, I booked the Herbo show. Okay. And then I seen your story. I swiped up on that, and I told everybody 2026, I'm going all out. I'm taking this shit serious. I paid my dues. I put the work in. I understand the whole game and how it works. I've dealt with the promoters. I know the business end. So, yeah, it hurt to take that year off, but I'm a bounce back, and once I get shit really going, I feel like I'll be good.
Good. Do you put out any tapes?
Mm-mm. And that's the thing, like, what's crazy about my career is, like, it's literally on, like, a if you know type thing, because I haven't released a lot of music, and I did that whole tour with, like, unreleased songs, but that might not look the greatest, but I wouldn't have done it any other way looking back now, because I feel like now is the time when I'm really ready to take this shit on.
So just dealing with the industry and social media, like, how do you respond to people that don't fuck with your music?
I don't care, honestly. That shit don't bother me, because not everyone's gonna like it at the end of the day. And obviously the way I look, some people come into it, they're not gonna like it already off rip. So
yeah, bro, I definitely agree with you on that, bro, because I was like a hard ticket for you when you came through the show, bro. Like, I really didn't make it easy for you, and like,
I could tell, but I like that.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't feel like it, like, stopped you at all. A lot of people be soft about that shit, and they don't, that's like, their whole career be stopped by what they think the shit is, opposed to what it really is.
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't really see, like, you didn't seem too phased about this shit.
Yeah.
How you develop thick skin like that, bro?
I don't know. I just really don't care about people's opinion, especially when it comes to music and shit, because they haven't put the work in and sacrificed what I have to get here, so it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, that I was a little underprepared, I think, for that, and you were harsh on me, so I think that was good that you were.
Well, I like to be hard on people so you could kind of see, like, how they're gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think I'm like the easiest nigga in the music industry. Like, when you go somewhere else, it's like, I give you second chances. Like, you gonna go to the music industry, they gonna just give you like a piece of a chance.
Mm-hmm.
So most people don't even have a legit shot because they fall off from just how brutal the shit is. But it's like, you have to be brutal because it's money. It's a lot of shit at stake, and nobody wants to waste their time and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Nobody wants to be humble either and start out with humble beginnings. They want to look like they're already winning.
So, your favorite artist today?
Jace. Yep.
So would you rather take $1 million or would you sign to Jace?
I wouldn't sign to anybody, honestly. In terms of like a full package deal, I want to work myself to the point where I have the leverage to say that I provide everything that I need besides like marketing and promotion. That's the type of deal I'm looking for.
So let me ask you something. What do you know about being signed? What is your perception of being signed? Like how much of that do you understand?
Well, it depends on the type of deal you have. Like if it's a 360 and they're going to be hitting you for your shows and like literally every aspect of it, or you know, a promotion deal, or if it's an album deal. All I know is whatever type deal I would take, I would never give up any of my ownership.
So you wouldn't give up any of it. You want to keep 100%.
I mean, there may be aspects I don't understand where like giving up 20% might be beneficial, but for the most part, I like ownership and having control over my stuff.
So when you see people successful, right? What do you think? Like, what's your perception of like an artist? Like, for instance, like when you see them blowing up, what do you think is going on? You think they own the music, or how do you think it works? Because when I listen to you, and you're like, okay, bet I did a bunch of songs and shit, right? And you don't got them out and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
That is like, that's everybody's problem,
No,
right?
yeah.
And then I'm just giving you some advice, right? What I know of the music industry to be, bro, like when somebody else owns your shit, that's the only way they're gonna care about it. Like if they don't own it, then they don't give a fuck about it. Like why would I care about some shit that ain't mine?
Right.
Like you understand what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like I hear a lot of people and they're like, nah, I would never sign. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that. But what you don't know is like when somebody owns it, now they put their energy into it. And there's a lot of different ways to be lucrative in the business. Like, and maybe for you is not to be lucrative, right? Maybe it's just to be art, put art out and not to be lucrative. But if it's to be lucrative, then you have a ton of different ways that you could make money, right? But when somebody owns it, like say for instance, Def Jam or Atlantic Records signs you, right? And they take your album and they're gonna want to own the masters. You understand what a master is?
Mm-hmm.
How do you understand how you make a master and stuff like that?
Yep.
What's a master?
That's like the overall rights and all the stems and all the instruments and vocals, literally everything, the full package, and then
That's what studios create.
Yep.
Studios create masters,
Yep.
right? Then you understand publishing?
Vaguely.
Okay. So studios own basically the masters. There's two sides. Record labels are interested in masters,
Mm-hmm.
right? Production companies, they're interested in publishing companies and stuff. That's like the writing of the song, the instruments, the other things, because two songs come together, it creates a marriage, right?
Right.
So that's the producer and that's the artist, right? So record labels are interested in masters. So once everything comes together, we make our song. Once the completed is basically the baby or whatever. That is the master, right? So the reason that they're interested in the masters is because now this is what, this is the digital real estate. This is what they're going to sell to do it. However, if that's like your help, like, you know what I mean? Unless you're paying people to do it, which for me, I wouldn't want to pay somebody to like my shit.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? I would much rather you say, hey, I want to sign you. So that tells me already that you like my shit.
Right.
So you're going to play it, because the difference in like a lot of stuff going forward, it's who's playing it, who's interested in it, because people won't give you the moment that you may need to hear it. But if they see someone else interested in it, then it makes them interested in it, right? So it's, you know what I mean? I'm not telling you to give your masters away or sell your masters or sell any point of it. I'm just trying to explain to you that like there's other ways to get money, and like the people that you're following and that you're like so much, 9 times out of 10 they don't own their music. They might get a piece of it, but they're not worrying about it. Because even if you think about it, bro, if you come in here and you make a song, right? It said it costs you $100 to produce the song. Do you know how many streams you got to stream just to get the $100 back?
Probably close to 1 million, I would say.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think you got to go that many, but you still got to stream a lot. Like in the average songs that people are doing, it's not even going to stream that back. Yeah. So like when you think about selling it to somebody or someone's willing to buy it from you, it's literally not that bad. Like I'll have artists that I work with and I will tell them a lot like, bro, think about, you got all these songs hoarded the fuck up, bro. Like how much do you want for a song? Like you can't, every song can't be 100,000. Like you get what I'm saying? Like think about what do you want for it? Like, and then you become a business and not just a hobbyist and stuff like that. When you start to think like that, like, okay, I create my own burgers. I just talk. And that's a burger every time. And when, except for my burgers go for 500, they go for 1,000, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That can help you. Like a little bit about myself, how I got to this shit was I was already investing. I always been investing in the artists and shit. And I didn't really know the business. So people took me for a ride. I lost 200 grand. So I said, shit, I wanted to be a part of the music business, but I knew it was tough. Yeah. And now there's tons of blueprints and people still don't follow them, but there wasn't blueprints back then. And what I learned was I had to open the studio up and said, damn, okay, instead of, I'm going to change and give my energy to the studio and let people rap on my platform. Do you get what I'm saying? And make money that way. So it was like I went from being a hobbyist to really turning it into business. And it was just like a little turn of thought. So, you know, it's just a suggestion, bro.
No, that's a good perspective because I'm not really hip to all of like the industry, how that stuff works. Most of my experience is on the ground level, so I will keep that in mind. Especially, you know, the streams aren't profitable, so what's the point of owning it anyway? I see what you're saying.
You couldn't, like, instead of you having to pay for them shows to get on them shows that you want to be on, now people will be paying you. And then that'll be your money. And your face card will be the biggest. Like, because, so this is for anybody that's trying to get into the business, bro. It's a ride. You feel me? It's a ride you about to go on, and you don't want to miss it. Just put it like that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because who you are is going to set who wants to be around you, and then who wants to be around you provide different things. Just like you get around me, I could probably provide some knowledge. You get what I'm saying? You get around somebody else, they might could provide money. Other people, everybody has their own thing, and then
everyone plays their part.
Yeah, and then you're already providing the vibe with your art, so that's what they want. Do you understand? So it's always like a trade-off. So I just hope that you are successful in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I hope that coming onto this podcast, that you get some information and something that you could use, bro, that could help you change your life. Because I want to see all y'all be successful in the music, bro. Because I'm one of the people I feel like that brought like the business to this shit. Because like everybody was here doing it, but it was like everybody's all over the place. So Pro Sounds brought the professionalism to the business to it, and now I feel like everybody I'm watching try and do it, but it's just like they all over the place and people got like the same problems. And I want to try to use this platform to educate so people can, you know what I mean, get a little bit deeper knowledge and then get it easier.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I want to thank you for coming on the show, bro.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
You got anything you want to say? Or
I mean, y'all gonna see. I got a crazy run coming for sure. I got the team built, and that's that.
Man, thanks everybody.
Shout out Pro Sounds. Shout out Oshan, Rare Vibes behind the scenes.
Yep. Hey man, thank y'all for checking out the Real Rap Podcast chat. This is our first episode. Special shout out to Jimmer Wave. He was our first guest. We want to wish him the best. You get what I'm saying? So everybody just remember, look out for Jimmer Wave. He's going to be performing next month for G Herbo. Everybody's coming out to check out G Herbo. Make sure y'all give Jimmer Wave a listen. And we wishing you the best, man. Like Pro Sound want to see you go far, bro.
For sure. I see us doing business together.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Appreciate you.
We out of here.